soundtrack, read the script. Born in the...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chargers and the Jaguars. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft. And Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lance got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here we go. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 9 now. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Back to Montgomery on second down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on third down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A great move by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Lance now on first down. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Slot man moves right. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready up.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They run once more with Taylor. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In motion, the tight end. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Deontay Hardy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away from the 6.
Here we go, set.
A final shot before half for Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So we've reached halftime here on opening week. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Striker, 3-3. Strike, 1.
The Lance going to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Second and 6. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Montgomery on the counter. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me up after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get it on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
From the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Lance now to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, come back inside, often to great success.
Lance now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Lance. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion. But give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Lance. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, 35 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He's going to keep this again. The 20. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Jacksonville. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gerald Everett from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we're tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
On any running play this called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 92 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop this down to Taylor. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Okay, ready?
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. He'll run here with Taylor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Taylor, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing going there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to take the lead here in the final minute. McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So now the Jags down by a field goal. And time, a huge factor. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Back to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So, for the Chargers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.